call the police, call the police. Well, cops, police, men in blue, you can call them anything you want, but they are vital members of our community, because if the police is not around, who's going to keep the streets safe, right? And of course, if the police is in trouble, let's say things like bribery, corruption, and abuse of power, again, the community will be in a lot of trouble. Okay, so having a great cops is good for us, it's needed for us, and we appreciate and love those cops who do their duty diligently and fairly for the benefit of the community, right? It's not an easy thing to do. You've got to identify the wrong people correctly, right? You got to identify the bad guys correctly. You got to exert appropriate force, because that's what differentiates a professional from a ruffian, right? A ruffian or a gangster or a thug, because as a professional, the challenge is for you to manage the situation in a very calm, careful manner, identify accurately the problem, as it were, and respond in the correct way. I think it's a very challenging profession, and very needed profession for society as a whole. So in terms of what they can wear during their duty, I am not knowledgeable in detail about that. If any cops who are into perfumes who are watching this video, maybe you can chip in, but I assume that those who are maybe undercover or what, they are allowed to wear perfume. But I think generally in any profession, the issue is not perfume. It's just that you wearing something that is excessively loud and right, in your face, which is distracting in a professional environment. So I don't think they are against perfumes as such, but you just have to use common sense and wear something you need to wear after your shower, just something touch and touch, not something light, so that it's just like a tinge of it on you, and not like nauseatingly disturbing other people. That's like kind of common sense, right? It's just like going out for a drink. If you're going to be driving and all, then you have to know your limits. You have to be very, very careful about those things. So that, I think, is all about a heavy dose of common sense. Now, putting all the disclaimers and all aside, okay, it's a theoretical an idea in my mind. Like, let's say I see a cop, what I imagining this person smells like. Okay, how would it add to the aura of the cop, add to the respect I have to them, and sort of confidence that I have, and so on, rather than something like, ooh, what is this? What is this guy wearing? Is he a crook in wearing who stole a police uniform and trying to, like, cheat me? Is it a scammer? Right? So yeah, don't I mean yeah, wearing a wrong perfume can send some worrying signals. Jupe, I'm looking at you. Okay, hey, please, Jupe is good for its purpose, right? For fun nights out, and if you are a bit of a extroverted personality, it can work. Don't think I'm just like bashing on it, but definitely don't blind buy it. Okay, all right, it's just my own opinion. You guys have to make your own educated judgment when you buy any product. Okay. So yeah, okay, let's go through all of them quickly. This is two out there. All right, this is great for clubbing, sweet stuff. Okay, this is also mint vanilla, more for clubbing, ancient but still popular. This is more for thugs and bouncers, and I mean, anybody who need to project power. Okay, I'm not like lumping thugs and bouncers together. Everybody's got a job, man. You got to put food on the table. This I already said in another video. What is this paw? Is like a very special perfume here. Okay, it's got CK's flaws became like a, how to say, a win actually in that video. Okay, you can see all my profession videos and you see how each perfumes get ranked. Okay, this is suitable for its own profession, but we're talking about police. I want it to be a bit more community friendly. This is a bit more cold in my opinion, right? So might not be your friendly policeman, next door policeman. Okay, so in this for the crunches of numerals. Okay, so yeah, now, so we've talked about some example of perfumes which various perfumes I considered, I looked at, I thought about, and all that. And sometimes, interestingly enough, certain perfumes, right, certain perfumes, what happens is that somehow, I don't know if this happens consciously in me, or is it that whatever they made, they didn't plan on it being what it was, but it sort of happens that way. The perfume sort of embodies the design of the bottle, sort of embodies the theme of the profession, and how to say, the color of the bottle also embodies the theme of the profession. So I don't know, it's my own subconscious bias of choosing it, or the this happened just by coincidence. So yeah, I don't know. So can you guys guess what color and what perfume I'm talking about? Okay, just juggle your brains a bit. All right, here lands the legendary helicopter landing. Okay, blue, man in blue, right? So it's blue in color, so appropriate. Okay, it's one of older classics. Okay, this was I think 1991 Christian Matthew. Okay, I think the name of the perfumer for Kenzo. This is Kenzo Om. Kenzo Por Om, and a lovely classic bottle. You put it on your cupboard, it's gonna look cool and classy. If you're a cop, you put it on your cupboard, you know, it's a blue color some more, isn't it? So yep, it's a very elegant. I like the marking of a leaf there, and as you can see, these leaves, this design is more of bamboo vibes, right? Bamboo kind of a feel, and bamboo is also can be used as a weapon when you are fighting. And guess what else it reminds you of, right? If you see the way it's handled, right, you can easily imagine a samurai sword, the handle of a sword like that, right? The kind of grip and the kind of machismo. This is macho, guys. Okay, so yep, I definitely can see a copper having that, policeman. So um now coming on to the notes, see, this is a 90s baby, and 90s perfumes are replete with notes, the humongous amount of notes, man. I mean non-stop notes, like you know, here this is another 90s baby legend here, Aquadigio. Okay, full of notes. If you just check out online what are the notes inside there, you will be surprised. But I think it's nice. It shows how much effort they put in. Like nowadays, there, I don't know why perfume motive or what, the recent so-called avant-garde perfumes are all 4 notes, 3 notes, barely projecting. I'm like, what are you guys doing, man? You know. So like even this, which you thought just a yuzu bomb, if you see the notes, got a humongous amount of notes inside there. So I don't know how much is true or whatever it is, but well, that's that. Take it, take of it, whatever. How you want to take it. Okay, so yeah, coming back to all the humongous notes, I will just mention maybe some of them, you know, for Kenzo Po Om. C notes: mahogany, sage, bergamot, lemon, pine, juniper, berry, carnation, what else we have? Rose, peach, jasmine, cedar, musk, vetiver, caraway, amber, labdanum, and so on and so forth. So a lot of micro notes probably, but what like really stands out to me that it's got a bit of the strong juniper as well as citrus vibe to it. So it gives a fresh, professional kind of a feel. So it's not too cold like Platinum Egoist, but it's just warm enough that it, and at the same time it conveys authority. So I think for policeman, this kind of scent is perfect. Where if I were to be near this person, I know he's like you know, he's got his right brain, he's got a caring aspect of him, with the warmth of him, but at the same time you don't want to mess with him because he's also professional. He's got that, you know, what do you call it, the sharpness is still there. So he's still got that, you know, vetiver, amber, labdanum, all those things to give it that authority, the male aspect of it. So I think that's my choice, guys, for the cops, for the police. You know, I'm sure police are such a pop culture phenomenon. I mean, you know, Jackie Chan, Police Story, you know, like I mean, I know there is always a love and hate relationship between people and the police, but that's a whole different chapter, right? We can have you can go to certain channels that talk about politics, all that too. I'm not going to go deep into that, but they are a big presence in our life. In life, everything has positive and negative. So I'm looking at the positive angle of things. You know, everybody's got a job to do. The policeman have a job to do. Hopefully, he tries his best to do it in the most righteous way possible. And I hope my suggestion makes his day. You know, if it's allowed in his department, he can try to rock this perfume and see whether it really enhances his aura and makes his day great. Okay, and for all you police out there, those who are really helping the community, we appreciate you for keeping the streets safe, being fair and all that. And if you have any of your own perfume suggestions, do share. This is a free YouTube community, right? Anybody can say anything, of course, within reason. All right, within reason. So yeah, you know, being civilized and all is just, you know, it goes without saying, right? So yeah, definitely share your thoughts. And with that, I think I end my perfume of best perfume of them all for the police video here. Take care, guys. Much love from San Hong. Bye bye.